In a world of deceit, lies, and falsifications, only the best are brought together in one team to work to solve the greatest mysteries and theories of America. This is Conspiracy Crushers on NBC with
Today we're going to look into some of the nation's greatest mysteries, and I'm talking about conspiracy theories. Some of the biggest happenings in the nation all have conspiracy theories around them, and we're here to prove and debunk them.
Today the team will be investigating the JFK assassination. It contains some of the world's most renowned conspiracy theories, and today they will be thoroughly examined.
Perhaps the most infamous theory about the Kennedy assassination is the two-bullet theory. This theory goes that the first shot fired hit Kennedy in the back of the neck, went through him, and hit Governor Connolly in the hand. And then there was a second bullet fired that hit Kennedy in the back of the head, killing him.
Kennedy was hit by the second bullet, his head jerked backwards. This indicates that he was hit from the front of his body. However, footage proves that the book depository, where Oswald supposedly was behind them at the time of the second shot. Many people have turned to the grassy knoll area as a possible location for the second shooter, which would also account for the frontal hit of Kennedy's head. Modern-day ballistics also proves this theory possible. However, no one actually saw someone in the grassy knoll. With all evidence nowadays, this theory can be debunked.
A big problem a lot of people have also is how quickly the bullets were fired. The type of gun recovered from the book depository following the incident was a cheap rifle bought from a sporting goods catalog. It was inexpensive, and it took significantly longer to reload than the other rifles. This is what sparked the two-shooter theory.
The JFK assassination took place on November 22, 1963, when the president was riding in a motorcade through Dallas, Texas. As the team prepares to reenact what happened and to investigate all details to try to prove or disprove theories, they will have to factor in what car will represent exactly what happened and what they were riding in. They will have to determine the position of every rider in the vehicle, and they will have to determine what kind of gun was used and where the gunman was positioned and what angle he had on the vehicle.
So this is our representation of the 1961 Lincoln convertible that Kennedy was shot in 1964.
So at the time of this event, Kennedy was sitting in the back next to Mrs. Kennedy. Driving was Governor Connolly, and next to him was LBJ. The shooter was about right there in that open window.
So this is about the angle that Lee Harvey Oswald was positioned in the book depository where he shot from. And so we're up here, we're trying to get a visual representation of maybe the gun he used. We don't have an exact representation yet, it's on its way, but we're just going to use this for now. He had a rifle, this is a pistol, but the other one's on its way. So this is pretty much how it was set up. The car drove by down there, and Oswald fired two shots at Kennedy. One hit him in the back of the neck and went through, in the single bullet theory, went through his neck and hit Governor Connolly in the hand. Then the second bullet shot Kennedy in the head and killed him. The problem with many people was that Kennedy's body was never put through a proper autopsy or medical examination while in Dallas. His body was given an autopsy, but not by people who were experts in the field. And this really threw many people up in arms. That really started the whole conspiracy. A proper autopsy may have just proven how many shooters there actually were, and maybe even who the shooter was. The reenactment is just about underway, and they will try to determine if theories can be proven or disproven.
Oh my God!
I think after a thorough investigation, we can safely say that the two-shooter theory is no question not plausible. I mean, I was shooting from the window in our scene, and there is a complete possibility that this one shooter hit Kennedy twice and that bullet, single bullet theory is plausible. So I think at the end of this, we're gonna say the conspiracies are wrong, we're debunking them, and this is a complete assassination by a one Lee Harvey Oswald.
Despite a lack of proper autopsy, I think we've come to the conclusion that Kennedy was killed by a single shooter. The theory that it must be two shooters because his head flinched back does not work, because science has said that it's not impossible for the head to just flinch back just because of a jerk reaction to getting shot.
Modern day ballistics has proven that this single bullet theory is plausible, and so has our demonstrations that we've performed today.
Oh, DEA, hands up!
So Lee Harvey Oswald had multiple reasons to assassinate Kennedy, and many theories have him acting alone.
Well guys, I think we had another successful day. I think this one's debunked.
Yeah.
Another good day for the conspiracy team. Up next, the team investigates the Amelia Earhart disappearance, the theories behind it, and the conspiracies that have come up over time. They will explore and conquer it. Stay tuned on Conspiracy Crushers. In 1937, American pilot Amelia Earhart mysteriously disappeared in her final flight across the world. Even today, conspiracy theories and theories about her disappearance are popular.
While the public mainly accepts the fact that Amelia Earhart probably died in the Pacific, a popular conspiracy theory is that she was actually captured by the Japanese military and executed on Saipan Island.
So in World War II, the Japanese were illegally arming islands in preparation for war. And so, you know, they saw a US plane coming by and they suspected Amelia Earhart of being an American spy, which thus pushes the theory that the Japanese are behind her disappearance or death.
So now we're going to show you two possible demonstrations as to what happened. One being the alleged crash into the Pacific Ocean, the other being the capture by the Japanese.
In the home stretch of Amelia Earhart's flight across the world, her plane mysteriously disappeared in the Pacific Ocean. Theories have dominated that her plane either crashed and was never found, or the Japanese in the World War II era attacked or brought her down.
I am Amelia Earhart, reporting in from over the Pacific Ocean. I am trying to get in contact with the Howland Island Control Center. I am running low on fuel, and I think I may be going down. Oh! Looks like I'm getting a radio transmission. This is Amelia Earhart, radioing your report.
This is the Japanese military base at Saipan Island. We suspect you of being an American spy plane. Please land immediately.
Okay, will do. Please do not shoot.
Now you may find it hard to believe that the Japanese could execute someone as famous as Amelia Earhart, but think of it this way. The Japanese wouldn't want anyone to know that they executed her, and evidence might show that there was American spy equipment on Amelia Earhart's plane. So the American government wouldn't want everyone to know that they were arming a civilian plane to spy.
Well guys, after looking at this one, I think this is plausible. I think the Japanese could definitely done this.
Yeah.
Good work.
He was hit by the second bullet in the head. And he was hit by the second bullet in the head. His head goes backwards.
Oh my god. Quit it!
This is all a representation of the 1967 Chrysler Ford.
Alright, so Josh, you know what? I'm gonna film.
So, presumably, Kennedy was next to Mrs. Kennedy in the back.
So this is our representation of the 2000, why did I say 2000? 1961.
So,
Wait, hold on.
alright.
Modern day ballistics.
So, like, Lee Harvey Oswald had multiple reasons. What the hell? What did he do?
He jumped over that. That was impressive.
So overall, Lee Harvey Oswald had multiple reasons.
Ready. Stupid. You just figured it out.
Shout out to Josh McConaughey for the bagels.
I am Amelia Earhart, reporting in, looking.
So now we're going to show you two possible demonstrations as to what happened. One being, alright, sorry. So now we're going to show you two possible demonstrations as to what happened. So now we're going to show you two possible demonstrations as to what happened. One being the alleged crash into the Pacific Ocean.
Can you do that somewhere else?
So now we're going to show you two possible demonstrations as to what happened. One being the alleged crash into the Pacific Ocean, the other being... Stop!
Right.
Now you might think it's hard to believe that the Japanese could execute someone as